You can't beat the classics.
All right, everyone. Welcome to a special trailer reaction from You Can't Beat the Classics. So, myself, John, and George are here. And make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. And also be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram, YCBTC Undercast Podcast. And our episodes of You Can't Beat the Classics are available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Podbean. But these trailer reactions are going to be exclusively a YouTube thing. So George is here with me. We're sitting here watching DC Fandom 2021 live, and we're waiting the trailer for the Batman.
Need it. Gotta have it.
Dude, I'm so I'm so excited for this movie.
You know what I'll say though before we dive in is like DC picks these oddball character casts, and at first you're so like I don't know how I feel about that, but they always crush it. Whenever you're like I don't know, they crush it. So that's why I'm in on this. Let's go.
Yeah, dude. All right, let's start like back before we saw anything about this movie. All right, Robert Pattinson cast as Batman. What were your first thoughts? Before you saw anything.
My knee jerk was that he's known for Twilight, but I've seen him do other really good movies. And I'm like, he's a really good actor, so he must have done something to blow them away.
Like, so I think one movie that stands out probably for Robert Pattinson that's not Twilight. One big one is The Lighthouse.
Yes.
Yep.
That's the one I'm talking, because I remember watching it's kind of a chick flick, right?
I don't know. I wouldn't. Maybe a borderline. One. It might be a different one. This one has he's stuck on. He's like a lighthouse watcher with William Dafoe.
Yeah, there's that one, and then there's one where he's a pilot. Like,
it might not be this one.
Yeah, there's a different one I'm thinking of. Okay. Lighthouse was good, but there's one where he's a pilot and it's a chick flick, and that was the first movie I saw of him since Twilight, and I was like, I know the girl was into Twilight. She's like, Robert Pattinson. I was like, whatever, let's watch it. And bro, by the end of the movie, I didn't even forgot she was there. I was like, this is a great movie. He's so good. So I'm intrigued, man. Show me Pattinson, you know?
Yeah, dude. So when he was cast as Batman, like immediately the thought was like, oh my God, what are they thinking? Like they didn't look at all in like Robert Pattinson's like acting ability at all. They just thought immediately in their head like Twilight. And at first I was one of those people. I was like, the whole Ben Affleck thing, like as Batman, kind of went south. So they got Robert Pattinson as Batman for this version, and everybody was like, "Oh, this is gonna suck. Like this isn't gonna be any good." And then they dropped the trailer last year at DC Fandom. I watched that trailer and I was like, I could not have been more wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's written documentation where I told everyone it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. Robert Pattinson, it's gonna be dope. I should have pulled. Maybe we have time. I'll sift through the Facebook chat. The only thing I didn't want them to see is I didn't want them to tie it to Ben Affleck. I wanted this to be its own thing.
Yep.
If you're not gonna use, because I thought Ben Affleck was really good. Like
I liked him as Batman. Yeah.
He just didn't get a chance to really show Batman. He didn't have his own movie. You put him in that BVS, but that was really a Superman sequel. That wasn't really a Batman movie. And then Justice League, where he was useless. So, I mean, we could talk about Justice League for 10 hours, but dude, I'm in. I don't like movie-wise. I don't like how many people they're throwing at us. I think that's a recipe for clutter and disaster.
Dude, there's a lot of people.
I mean,
like not just Robert Pattinson, but like, all right, his two other big names that I think come up. All right, the director is Matt Reeves. That's another good sign for me because he did 2 out of the 3 new Planet of the Apes movies, and those are phenomenal.
Yep.
Those are extremely well done. So I was like, okay, you got me more on board there. Andy Serkis is Alfred.
Yep.
Another good sign.
Very into that. But
Yeah.
while since we're gonna go in order like that, that's not a small player, right? Like that's a guy who's gonna need a lot of background. Like he's like you're not hiring Andy Serkis to be like the Alfred from the 90s who's just like, more soup, sir. No, you're hiring Andy Serkis to be a father figure. So he's gonna have his own character. So continue.
I think Colin Farrell is the Penguin. And then
yep. Well,
I
rumored,
believe,
right? That's not. Is that confirmed that he's a Penguin?
Yeah, he's in the trailer.
Okay.
He looks way different. He doesn't look like he normally looks. Like they made him look like have like a penguin look. But yeah, he's in the other trailer.
Okay.
And another interesting one is Zoe Kravitz is Catwoman.
Yep.
And I didn't realize until yesterday, and I was like, Kravitz. I was like, she related to Lenny Kravitz? And sure enough, she is.
Daughter, yep.
Yeah, I was like, okay, that's cool. And there's the guy that's playing the Riddler. I can't remember his name, but he's been he has some stuff under his belt.
So Paul Dano?
Yep.
Yeah. So do you remember his big breakout movie? The Girl Next Door, where he was the guy with the monster dong.
What? He was Dude, I haven't seen that movie in years.
I saw that and I was like, bro, they're bringing in the hog. Let's go.
Oh my God, he is that guy.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay. I don't know if I love
Dude, he's
that.
what's Klitz? That's his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's that'll be good. But then you also are bringing in John Turturro, who's not a small name guy, as Carmine.
Oh, dude,
Falcone.
he's the butler, the butler from Mr. Deeds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think of him from Transformers.
Okay, yeah, he's Carmine Falcone.
Yeah, he's actually a really good actor. So I'm very excited. But you're not bringing in what I'm saying is you're not bringing in all these people.
Yeah.
To just have them.
Another big one I don't want to leave out here is Jeffrey Wright is James Gordon.
Yeah, but we've had even okay. So as much as I do like the casting of Jeffrey Wright, right? Like I think even in the trailer, you're getting the vibe that Jeffrey Wright is going to be very pivotal. Gary Oldman is probably the S tier pinnacle peak of the mountain for a side character cast. And Gary Oldman, they made that work. Where like you knew a lot about Gordon and where he was at, to the point where like even in the third one, like if you think about it, boils down to like 45% of Gordon and what he did.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's like I'm okay with that, but I don't think his character should take up a lot of screen time. What scares me is if you scroll down, Charlie Carver's in there and he's uncast.
Oh,
Charlie,
they have a couple of.
Charlie Carver is a big name actor, so
and he has a twin brother.
And then Elena Sorrell, who is the detective on the phone. Could that be Barbara? Like, you see where I'm kind of going? Where like there's a lot of like what ifs here. Think tank here is that Charlie Carver's Robin.
Oh, okay.
And I think I like it because I think Charlie Carver being closer to Robert Pattinson's age makes me very, very ambitious for a Nightwing spinoff.
I could see them doing that too. With the direction this movie's going to be going in, it looks like. I could see that.
So we debuted our first trailer for our movie last year at DC Fandom.
And we want to say thank you for the great response.
It's only fitting that we share the second trailer with you all today.
Let's do it, dude.
Enough from us. Here's what you've been waiting so patiently for.
Here it is.
The trailer for The Batman.
Stay still! Get out of here!
Riddler.
That's it.
Fear is a tool. But when that light hits the sky, it's not just a call. It's a warning.
Brutal.
I've been trying to reach you. Find the gun! This is a powder king, and Riddler's the match.
I can take care of myself.
If this continues, it won't be long before you've nothing left.
I don't care what happens to me.
It's only gonna get worse for you.
Whoa! Take it easy, sweetheart. Hear everything they say, ain't you?
Maybe we're not so different. Who are you under there?
Oh shit.
I'm vengeance. What's black and blue and dead all over? You. Dear God.
I got you! I got you!
This is awesome.
Okay.
Dude, it looks cool. I'm not gonna lie. I can turn
So
it
they
off
like,
now.
yeah, they like showed us a trailer without really showing us much of anything.
Yeah, dude, it seems I don't know if you've heard rumors about that it's supposedly almost 3 hours.
It's gotta
But
be.
there's so much stuff in there. I'm like, it probably is.
It's got to be close. Like there's just like there's two major villains at play clearly, and like then the third with the Court of Owls. I don't know. I honestly, some trailers like you watch the Marvel trailers, right? And you watch trailer 1 and trailer 2, and you can kind of piece together how this is gonna go, right?
Yeah.
I have no fucking clue where we start, where we end, what the like. I'm excited. I want it.
Dude, this will be like it kind of goes with what they were saying earlier. Like this is a Batman that like doesn't really know how to be Batman yet. But
Right.
like with all the stuff they're putting in here, like this is gonna be a very I understand now, this will be a very overwhelmed Batman.
Yeah,
Dude, you
I
have
mean,
the Penguin, the Riddler, and then, maybe the Court of Owls stuff in there. So
and I
much
mean he's gonna square off with Catwoman for a while too.
Catwoman, yeah.
So like I don't know, man. The movie looks fantastic. It looks like it's gonna be gritty. Pattinson looks great. His look as Bruce Wayne is amazing. Like they didn't try to
Yep.
make him look like any other Batman. They just let him be him. The only thing that kind of is throwing me off is like, who's the villain? Like, who is the villain? Because everything we've seen screams Riddler, but that whole trailer was Penguin.
They don't show a lot of the Riddler.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like, I'm not sure I understand.
Like I feel like the first trailer was more Riddler. This one's more Penguin.
But they both look like two separate. It's going to be a long movie. This is going to be a 2.5 hour long movie.
Yeah, definitely.
At least. Super pumped though. Bring it on. Bring it all.
Dude, this is going to be cool. bring on. Yeah, I think March 4th it'll finally be out.
Yeah, we're going to have to decide between that and Strange.
But man, dude, I feel like this is going to be one of the best Batman movies ever made.
It should be. I mean,
yeah.
Like they said, it's not an origin story, but it's not like a fully developed Batman. So like this will be interesting. It'll be unique. And I kind of need it to be like 2.5 hours long. Like give me as much Batman as you can give me.
Yeah, definitely. All right. This is going to be cool. All right, yeah. Thanks for sticking with us here. If you were watching DC Fandom, I wonder if you were as impatient as we were. But
so stupid,
dude. It's nice to finally see something again from the Batman. Let us know what you guys thought in the comments below, and we'll see you for more reactions like this.
Later.